They did not go.
Man, it shocked the shit out of me.
Yeah. This was live up in the okay. All right.
Man. It's all smart, too.
But this is a moment where the United States government is getting stronger and stronger on Venezuela, but has not really made a case yet to the American people about exactly why these types of things are happening. No breaking the
No, it's not what I want to do. Thank you. Doing what I want you to do. Yeah.
If you can see the tanker, why you can't we see these shark boats to see what's actually on them and prosecute the people who are shipping the drugs? And then also, they release the tape within an hour, and you can't release the tape for the double strength. So the juxtaposition here for the two incidents is Congress is noticing.
Running a bit behind today, maybe 5 minutes after the show starts, says our resident referee.
Oh my goodness.
H.D. Daniels.
Yes, they did. So they really did pursue due process in this. But this is the way to put pressure on
HD.
the euro. I mean, this is the way.
You just made the list.
You're killing the drug dealers, and then you're cutting off sanctioned oil and not allowing them to use these ghost tankers to get oil out of Venezuela or China or somewhere. That will do big damage.
They're changing everything on Facebook as far as lives and everything.
What does this mean for
I don't like
as
this.
all of this military power is there? This
I
pressure
don't
is
like it
obviously
in the
going down.
least.
But what do you think the administration thinks is the end game?
Yeah, I think to Byron's point, I mean...
Did that thing shock you again or something?
Oh my God, I actually saw the spark.
Holy crap.
Really
Damn, son.
him in his pocketbook.
I wake you up.
Oh,
really?
Yeah. I'm supercharged now! I don't need no caffeine. Here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go.
No, you're gonna do what I want you to do.
And there's Sarge, having problems already.
Yes, absolutely. It's always a freaking pain in the backside with this thing, and I'm just over it.
If you're over 50, Big Wireless has you paying
It is not doing what I wanted to
They
do.
might want you to cover the costs of younger people who do use all that data. If you're not using the data, you're probably being used. And we've heard time and time again.
I guess I'm gonna have to do it this way now. I'll do it this way then.
Thousands more for years and years because they think it's hard to switch. Not with us. It takes just about 20 minutes, and you can
There's
change
always
your
more than
plan
one way to
without
skin the
putting
cat.
extra charges. We use the same towers as the big guys, so you'll get the same fast nationwide coverage without the big wireless bill.
Our plans start at just $20 a month. And for a limited time, switch and get your second month free. Call 1-888-FREEDOM, visit consumercellular.com or a store near you and get your second month free today. Plans include $5 credit for auto pay and e-billing. See site.
The season's race is over, and the checkered flag is waving. If you ran Miravis top soybean fungicide, you're crossing the finish line with more bushels, stronger stands, and no regrets. Don't wait until the next green flag drops. Run your beans full throttle next season. Lock in Miravis Top with your retailer now and start next season out front. Always read and follow label instructions.
At Harvest, every acre tells the truth. And if you waited to see this season, you might be watching your yields slip away. Next year, don't wait and see. No, with Tribal Pro.
Did you see the Strictly Christmas AI thing that,
That was so good.
I was giving Brendan, I was like, you're not in your Strictly Christmas outfit. He's like,
Don't wait to know.
start on that one, because I'm going to kill Austin.
Live from the Gateway Fiber Studios, online at gatewayfiber.com. News Radio 105.3, 1280, KYRO Troy. It's 10 o'clock in the Heartland.
Yes, it is. It is 10 o'clock. We are 6 minutes away from going live on the radio.
In custody after a mass shooting Saturday at Brown University in Providence, Rhode Island.
The shooting took place in a review session led by a teaching assistant in preparation for a final exam. Has stated the city. The shooter came in through the doors and yelled something.
Speak up. They grabbed from the, like the showing there, they grabbed from the arm and then just
But
into the mic.
if he puts the speakers on, it's going gonna catch every
in
time we
Sydney,
move this.
Australia. At
It's
least
okay.
11 people
We'll get
killed,
to it.
1 gunman dead,
Yeah,
a second
'cause I
in
do it.
custody and wounded,
Well,
29 others.
You gotta speak up.
This is a target.
Well, good morning, Facebook Nation. I hope everybody's
everybody.
doing great this morning. It's cold here in the St. Louis area. It's like 9 degrees outside, and it feels like 0. That's Fahrenheit for all you people that use Celsius. Of course, last night we had WLW's Christmas Bash Spectacular. We're gonna go over that. Last night's WWE Saturday Night's main event, John Cena's last match. We're gonna go over all of that. In studio with us this morning, he is the Uncensored Wrestling Talk champion, the one and only Captain Freedom. Josh Mudd is going to be here for the entire show. Cannot wait. It's going to be so much fun.
Any attacker in their tracks for up to 40 minutes. It's legal in all 50 states. You don't need
We've got about 4.5 minutes before we get going on the radio side of
and the
things.
recipient peace of mind.
And then, of course, if we have time, we'll get to some dirt sheet stuff as well.
Priceless. Visit
It's going to be a fast and furious morning this morning.
Program note?
That's BY.
Program note.
I'm Taylor Ray.
You gotta wait for the program note. Jeez.
Stocks
Yep.
finishing lower with the tech-heavy Nasdaq leading the charge as investors rotate away from tech as Broadcom and Oracle fueled concerns about an AI bubble. Chipmaker Broadcom followed Oracle in delivering earnings that left Wall Street wanting more. Its stock
Trisha McGarry Williams, good morning, gentlemen, and
The company did
yeet right back to you.
Don't you start. Don't you start.
AI investments. In the meantime, shares of Oracle continue to slow.
Yeah, I used to like it. I used to like it.
11% on Thursday.
Used to.
Trisha McGarry Williams, all capital letters. We love Josh.
Trump will loosen federal
C.T.
restrictions
Harrison
on
joining
marijuana.
us
However, White
on
House
the
official
chat.
told
Be
Barron's
sure to
that
put
no
the
final
seat down for
decision
Josh. He
was
likes to
made.
sit
The
down
Dow
when he pees.
246 points, the Nasdaq lower by
I see ya.
349, S&P 500 down 74. That's your Fox Business Report. I'm Heather Garski.
I don't go in the same bathroom as CT. You'll never hear from
Living in the age of narcissism. It is perhaps even greater than attention because attention is a downstream currency from the never-ending empty bucket that is narcissism.
That's what you're telling me. I'm just like a pterodactyl.
We're seeing
I have silence.
we have
No, I'm good, thank you. I like that.
Narcissism.
Get the podcast 5 days a week at FoxNewsPodcasts.com or wherever you download your favorite podcasts.
Weber Chevrolet. In the auto business, you don't just automatically.
As soon as H.D. Daniels gets in here, he'll be a busy little bee. He's going to have to put up the old sound system for us.
And the light on the riverfront, where the arch now stands. Now,
See, I haven't really seen how he actually puts it together over there
I
on that
think I
side.
got it down.
Is he just using the speakers itself,
He
and then he plugs it
plugs
into
it in,
something?
and then he plugs it in over here.
So he plugs into that big box then?
Yeah.
Where's he plugging the big box in?
At the outlet over here.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah.
but we're still here.
I wasn't sure. I wasn't 100% sure.
20 years. Helping people find great cars and trucks.
You want me to try and set it up for him?
And budgets.
Well, we've got 2 minutes.
Nobody else can
Well, a minute and 40 seconds if you want to.
20 years, Weber has been the name that you can rely on. Visit us at any of our locations in Granite City, Columbia, Illinois, and Creve Coeur. You can also find us on Facebook on WeberAutomotive.com.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles.
Minute and a half.
Here's Steve DeSager.
In an NBA Cup semifinal in Las Vegas, San Antonio beat 1 seed Oklahoma.
Mama Bear, Sherry Harley in the chat. Good morning, guys. Yeet. Yeet right to you, Mama Bear. We missed you last night.
Why?
At the
Why?
Waves Wrestling Arena. Hope that you're, doing all right.
40 points from Jalen Brunson and defeated Orlando 132 to 120.
Because it's the right thing to do. Tim.
No, it's not.
It absolutely
It is not.
100%
I'll just
is.
do the Joe Hendry.
Hey, we can do the Joe Hendry thing too. That ain't no problem. But we'll be yeeting the entire time. 40 seconds.
17-16 in Baltimore, and the Heisman Trophy was won by Indiana quarterback Fernando Mendoza, a transfer from Cal.
News Radio KYRO weather from the Meyer & Company Real Estate and Auctions Weather Center online at MeyerListings.com. Clear sky in Troy.
Let's see if Erica Walters is right.
Monday's high will be in the mid-40s.
No, she's not.
And is clear and likely. Temperatures in the lower 50s forecast on Tuesday. Currently in Troy, it's 8. In Wentzville, it's 9
She's
degrees.
close. She's close.
Perfect homes, commercial real estate, or farm ground, Meyer & Company Real
That's
Estate
his
and
girlfriend.
Auctions.
Wrong.
MeyerListings.com.
Shut up, you. Mics are going live. Well, good Sunday morning. Ooh, it's cold outside. Good Lord have mercy. We are live inside the Gateway Fiber Studio of News Radio 105.3 FM, 1280 AM, KYRO. This is Uncensored Wrestling Talk. And in the studio at the moment, one of my co-hosts. He is our Nematode Nelly. He's the super fan, Tim Williams. Good morning, my friend.
Good morning, good morning, good morning.
Like I said, it's cold out there.
It's
This
cold.
morning when I walked out the door at 7 o'clock this morning, it was 4 degrees outside. Right now, it's now 9 degrees, and it feels like it's 5. But it won't last real long, because tomorrow, it'll be back up to 45 for the high,
exactly.
and then into the 50s for practically the rest of the week. I'm over this doggone roller coaster.
Tim will have his Speedos on. We'll be ready, baby.
Oh, yeah, baby.
We are awaiting the arrival, excuse me, of our resident referee, Mr. 123 Yeet, H.D. Daniels. He'll be here very, very soon. And in the studio with us right now, he is the Uncensored Wrestling Talk champion. He's Captain Freedom himself. The one and only Mr. Josh Mudd. Good morning, Mr. Mudd.
Morning, all you
Good
freedom-loving
morning, champ.
patriots.
Yes, absolutely. Already comments coming in on the chat room for our Facebook. We are live also on the Facebook pages, Uncensored Wrestling Talk Facebook page, and also the radio station's Facebook page. You can find that one at 1280 AM, 105.3 FM, KYRO. Now we'll get to the Twitter and the Discord here in just a little bit once our other co-host gets here. The one and only Mama Bear, Sherry Harley, saying good morning, guys, and a yeet. And again, I did this on the Facebook already. I'm going to do it again. Yeet. Right back to you. And the champion likes to yeet as well. You're in trouble this morning, super fan.
I have a feeling I am.
So let's go ahead. I mean, there's so much stuff going on this week in the world.
How are we going to
professional
fit it
wrestling.
all in this time period?
Well, we're going to do it.
All right.
We'll get it done. Program note real quick here on the radio side of things. At 11 o'clock, it will switch over to pregame for the Kansas City Chiefs. They will be taking on the Los Angeles Chargers. That'll be kicked off at noon for the Chiefs. 4 games left. They've got to win every single one of these last regular season games, and
they have to get help.
some help
Yep.
to get into the playoffs. I'm hoping and I'm praying. And I'm praying and I'm hoping. We'll see what happens.
As my wife says, hoping keeps all suffering in place.
Ooh. Yikes. I'm tired of suffering. I'm tired of suffering. I think it's been like 4 out of the last 5 out of the last 6 that the Chiefs have lost.
Oh, it's brutal.
It's been very brutal. Last night at the Race Wrestling Arena, the Christmas Bash Spectacular. We're going to go over that here in just a few moments. Last night's WWE Saturday night's main event emanating from our nation's capital in Washington, D.C. from the Capital One Arena. The final match. The final match of John Cena
sucks.
I said it. I'll say it again many times during
Probably.
this program. But you know what? Real quick, before we get on to other things, because we're going to come back around to that. While I do believe that, what I just said, they did it the right way last night. We'll leave it there for right now. We're going to get to it. Of course, also, if we have time, we'll get some dirt sheet stuff in as well. But first, let's jump to last night. What an event. What an event, again, put on by World League Wrestling. Of course, last night, Christmas Bash Spectacular. Also a food drive to help the community out, the Bread for Life Food Pantry. Also the Country State of Mind Designs, helping them with helping families out in our community. It's one of my favorite times of the year. I believe this was your first Christmas Bash
Sure was.
Spectacular.
Yeah, I mean, for
Mr.
a free show, it's
Yeah.
amazing, man. It's amazing. The young talent, and it didn't cost a penny for the fans.
That's
They
the
were a
thing.
blast.
That's the first time that has happened, and I tell you what, I was tickled. I was tickled about it. And if you didn't know, I don't know what rock you've been living under, because we've been talking about this over the last month or so. Yeah, tickets were free, and tickets were gone, quote unquote, sold out about a week and a half ago, almost right after Thanksgiving was over with. It was sold out. There was no tickets to be found, and there wasn't going to be any tickets be made open for it. It was, as the boss said yesterday, 220 tickets gone. So it also started the Quest for the Crown tournament last night. And before we get into the actual matches, last month, we talked about this a little bit. Raheem De La Suede, the NWA Junior Heavyweight Champion, and the self-proclaimed King of World League Wrestling, he was talking about in the interview that I was doing with him about some sort of a tournament that he wanted to get going. I don't know if he had a hand in this. Possibly. Maybe. I'm not sure. But, man, he's getting his way.
Oh, really?
I mean, the Quest for the Crown tournament, the tournament started last night. Real quick before we move on, Gail Tipton showing up in the chat room saying, "Love you, Josh."
I'm a Gail.
Very awesome. Very awesome. But yeah, speaking of that tournament, Raheem De La Suede apparently manifested this thing. He talked about it before anybody even knew anything was going on with this. What do you think?
Well, I think if that's actually the case, I mean, good for him. I like tournaments. I mean,
I absolutely love tournaments.
The idea of a tournament and to find out who's going to be the next one to possibly go against Camaro, absolutely.
I think he's got the sexiest Washburn abs in all of World League Wrestling.
Woo! Coming from the champ of Uncensored Wrestling Talk, you heard it first right here. Wow. Okay. Let's not give him a too much bigger of a head than
I would hold off on that.
And I tell you what, also something else before we continue on. All Day Aiden Riley, he is not a happy camper with you, champ. Beforehand, he was the one that, quote unquote, held the title. He never actually got that hold of the title. You took it away from him, and now you're holding.
He's got a tall tree to climb.
Woo. Speaking of All Day Aiden Riley, next week here on Uncensored Wrestling Talk, we will have his tag team partner, the monstrous one, Mike Maverick, here in studio, and All Day Aiden Riley calling in to the show. It's going to be an interesting show.
Get the beep button out. He's going to have to beep a few things with Aiden on there.
And now that he is sat down, I can formally introduce our other co-host here. He is our resident referee, Mr. 123 HD Daniels.
Yeet.
How are you this morning?
Call it post-show hangover.
Post-show hangover. I like it.
HD, did you hear earlier? You made the list.
I know, you told me.
Blah, 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 blah. I bet that's what he was saying in the car to himself out loud.
So, HD, are you recovered from your son giving you that frog splash
Yes.
off the second rope?
We had a post-match main event. Our dark match main event last night.
An interesting question here before we continue on about last night's spectacular. Of course, Melanie Mudd saying "Go Captain Freedom" in the chat. Gail Tinton in the chat saying, "Hey Josh, who would you pick to be your tag team partner?"
Boy, that's a solid question. I tell you what, it would be fun to have Mike, Monstrous Mike. If we could get him over to the good side, though. He's got to have some patriotic love in his heart.
You know, who'd be a great partner for you? I think we talked about it on personal time. Slammer.
Oh, 100%. Yeah. Yep. He's a Hulkamaniac like me. So
If you and Monstrous Mike Maverick teamed up, you two literally would be the new skyscrapers.
That's right.
Wow.
It's gonna happen. It's gotta happen. Right.
All right, now that HD is sat down, let's go ahead and jump in to some of these matches that happened last night. Quest for the Crown tournament, as I said, quarterfinal matches, all four of them taking place last night. And, you know, in the very first match, JDR, Jaden Dominic Rose, taking on a returning Strictly Business Brandon Beretta.
Yeah, that was to me personally, it was a hard one to root for either one. So I just sat back and really enjoyed the action. You know, Brandon came out and he shows that he can wrestle. You know,
You were seriously thinking about cheering for Brandon Beretta?
yes.
Wow.
Wait a minute, you're a big fan of Brandon Beretta.
I am. I'm surprised he is.
Oh, you're surprised.
I'm surprised he is.
No, I mean,
Yeah, he's always been a fan of Brandon.
yeah.
Okay. I had never heard you say that before. In all this time, I had not heard you say that.
Yeah. So,
Okay.
you know, it was a good match. It was back and forth. You know, he came out and he out wrestled JDR for the first good portion of the match.
So that's my first time meeting Brandon. Really good dude, down to earth, and it's fun to see these young kids in there really caring about their health and fitness and taking it serious. You
He's
know,
strict about it.
Yes, and I follow him, and I can really appreciate that for myself doing that and trying to live that lifestyle. And at his age, he's got big things ahead of him, so it's awesome.
Well, as you were alluding to, Strictly Business, Brandon Beretta really taking it to Jaden Dominic Rose last night. And a good, huge portion of that match. Somehow, some way, Jaden Dominic Rose, JDR, coming out as the victor in that matchup between them two.
Yeah, I mean, it was kind of a shocking way he got it, and it was like, okay, you know. So, you know, I'm glad JDR's moving on, but I would have been glad if Strictly Business would have been moving on.
Taylor Adams in the chat room. Morning, Sarge. A yeet and a morning right back to you. Yeah, if you are in the chat room, please let us know what you think. Give us your comments, your questions. We've got our champion gracing us with his appearance here this morning, the one and only Captain Freedom himself, Mr. Josh Mudd.
You know they're going to want you to take your shirt off.
No. In due time. I like the slow roll.
I mean, outside.
That's why everybody's watching.
It's somewhat warm in here, but you know what? It's still kind of cold, man. It's still kind of cold. Pound for pound, the self-proclaimed, I'm going to say, strongest man in WLW, Tobias Storm, taking on one of your favorites, maybe your all-time favorite there, Superfan, the astonishing one, Austin Mulitalo, and H.D. Daniels. You were the referee for this one.
I was? Yes.
Last night was just a blur after he took a frog splash from his own son. His son turned on him.
Yep.
Your thoughts, you guys' thoughts on this particular matchup?
I think it was a good, I'll just say babyface versus babyface match. I thought it was a good back and forth, good competition. It could have gone down to either one taking the victory.
Superman.
Yeah, well, you know who I was rooting for. I was cheering on Austin all the way through it, and I was happy to see that he picked up the victory on this one. I'm ready for him to go take the crown.
Love it.
Yeah. Before this tournament started, looking at all the competitors that were going to be in this crazy tournament, 8 altogether, you've got to say though, because he's the one that manifested this tournament, Raheem De La Suede as the favorite, I guess you would say.
Right, he's a
but
junior
then
heavyweight.
you can make cases for Austin Mulitalo. You can make a case for Jaden Dominic Rose. Heck, you can even make cases for the other folks that were in this tournament as well. This tournament is a stacked tournament.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think this... WLW has had some tournaments in the past, and they've been pretty well represented in these tournaments in the past. But this one's... I think this is the most stacked tournament the WLW has put on in a very, very, very long time.
Yeah, I mean, anybody in the tournament has a shot to win it. So, you know, you guys, everybody missed last night. You missed the first 4 matches. Sorry.
Yep. Well, I mean,
It's a little.
if you weren't there, you missed it.
Well, they
live.
missed it.
But
I mean, they knew about it.
this guy, man, he's just all over it this morning. You know,
Will be
you
replayed
can't-
on YouTube.
Exactly.
You will be able to see it.
WLW Showdown episodes will have these matches on there. You will be able to still see them. Goodness gracious, HD.
We just gotta cut down the eats so much, you know. It'll simmer
No,
it down.
Affecting me.
That's
It's
the
affecting me.
problem.
I'm getting mad.
That's the problem, champ. He needs to start eating. Maybe he'll
Change his
feel better.
level.
Maybe he'll feel better.
It'll be a cold day like it is outside.
The astonishing one, Austin Mulitalo, picking up that win against Tobias Storm. And, you know, that match really, the entire match, it could have gone either way. H.G. Daniels, you were up close.
Yeah. It could have gone either way, and it went one way.
No, HA, I do want to commend you.
You what?
You he pinned him once, and you saw the shoulder come up.
It did. It came up.
Yes.
Mhm.
I commend you on
Oh, thank you.
Such a good calling it right down the middle.
Those make me nervous, but yeah, it happened.
Yeah.
His shoulder
He
was
is
right
one
up.
of the best WLW referees that we've ever had.
Absolutely.
So
Thank you.
it does not surprise me that he catches those things. He's right there, superfan.
I
How
know
is
he's
he
right
not
there.
going to see it?
I understand. Well, we'll get to that later.
You were on the other side too when that happened.
Right. We'll get to something else later.
Oh no! What did I
Oh,
do?
good Lord, have mercy. This guy. Oh, man, oh, man, oh, man. The Thoroughbreds, the natural Atlas Armstrong and his partner, Talon Graves, going up against the NWA World League Tag Team champions for the championships, against the Devils of War, All Day Aiden Riley, and the monstrous one, Mike Maverick. Wow, that match. Another one that you were a part of, H.D. Daniels, refereeing that one. Another match, another tag team that it could have gone either way. I think the tag division in WLW is really starting to pick up.
You liking the Thoroughbreds?
The competition level is what I'm talking about.
Okay.
Between all of these teams that we've got, man, it's hard to pick a winner. I mean, personally, I don't, because I got to stay down the middle. So do you. But it's hard for you folks like Superfan.
Well, now let's ask the fan.
All right. So here's what I saw last night. The Thoroughbreds are a great team. They couldn't solve the Monster Storm. He dominated the whole match every time he got in. And until these tag teams figure out how to knock down the monster, unfortunately, we might be looking at tag champs for a while.
I got 4 words. I got 4 words for any tag team out there.
Kick him
no
in the
matter.
knee.
That is 4
Is
words.
it you?
You just 4 words.
That's 5. That's 5 words.
I'm not gonna lie. That's exactly what I was thinking. Go after the leg. Doesn't matter which leg. Go after the leg. But when you go after the leg, stay on the leg. And keep staying on the leg the entire time. Because, boy, I tell you what, when he gets back up, he's going to be a mad hornet. But really, and I say that because all day Aiden Riley, he's become a real pistol as of late. Over the last 3 or 4 months, his shoulders have not been pinned to the mat in a very long time now. And you know what? I directly correlate that to Superstar Steve.
Who was not in attendance last night.
He was not.
So the Devils of War were able to pick up a victory without him.
They've done that too before, though. It's not the first time. His teachings have really worn off on All Day Aiden Riley and the monstrous one, Mike Maverick. Your thoughts?
We're going to need someone to take the place of Blazing Guns. So eventually, there's going to be need to be a real good babyface team to take the lead from them. So,
Ooh. Yeah. Well, I mean, Thoroughbred tried. They tried last night. And you know what? There was a couple of times that they came close. Well, last night doing an interview with them, and you'll see it on Showdown and on the Facebook page of World League Wrestling, they want another shot. And with as close as they came on several different occasions, you know what? I think they earned another shot.
Yeah, I can see it happening.
All right, we are up against our very first break of this first hour, and only hour on the radio here on Uncensored Wrestling Talk. We're going to go ahead and take it. It's only 59 seconds long, so we will be right back after these messages, and we'll continue talking about Christmas Bash Spectacular last night from the Race Wrestling Arena. Mike Clark. So because I can't hear because I have the headphones on, is there an echo coming from?
There's always a slight echo.
Yeah.
There's echo slash delay by half a second.
Okay.
Yeah.
But it's not prevalent, not real bad.
I don't think it. Well, the reason we have those is for the stream.
Right.
So I think it's okay. And I've listened back. It seems okay.
Folks, while you're watching the Facebook feed, if you could let us know how the sound system is doing, if you can hear everything fairly well, it would be much appreciated. And starting on the first show, January the 4th, you're going to have the opportunity to be able to call in and talk with us right here on the radio and on Facebook.
You said Aiden's calling.
That's next week.
Right, but that's what those will test.
You'll be able to hear it. And we're back on the air. Talking during the break, not paying attention. That's what happens here on Uncensored Wrestling Talk. You guys, it's their fault. It's not mine.
He's always going to blame us.
It's their fault.
Hey, we're used to it.
We continue on talking about Christmas Bash Spectacular last night at the Race Wrestling Arena. The Thoroughbreds going up against the Devils of War for those tag team championships of World League. Again, coming very, very close, but again, the Devils of War coming out on top. still your tag team champions. I mean, while I made a comment a few moments ago of how I love the competitiveness of the tag team stuff going on, right now, the way they've been going, I don't see a tag team beating the Devils of War in a very, very long time, guys.
No, absolutely. I mean, Aiden Riley just popped into the chat saying
he did.
The thoroughly dones, as he wants to call them now, have to go to the back of the line. The Devils of War need a team worthy enough to step up to the plate.
Strong words from all-day Aiden Riley. Well, like I said, the Thoroughbreds last night, even though they came up short, they came close a couple of different times, and you'll be able to see it very soon in the interview that I did with them. They want another shot. They want another shot at the Devils of War. They believe in their hearts that they can come away with the victory and become the new tag team champions. So we'll see what happens. We will see what happens. Whew. Another young man. Another recent graduate from the Race Wrestling Arena. I'm wondering if he's paying close attention to folks like the Deliverer Moses, because I didn't see this one coming. Last night, Camaro Jackson taking on the Grand Regent Camaro Jackson, the NWA World League Heavyweight Champion, taking on Drew Shields last night. And again, you'll be able to see this interview I did with him. But sitting back there, talking with him, I simply made mention of this non-title bout against Camaro Jackson that he had coming up. And he lost his noodles. He could not believe that it was not a title match. And he directly left me and went straight out to the ring and grabbed the mic from the one and only Ben Simon.
Yeah, I mean, the music was gone, and then you started to hear this voice coming over, and we're like, what's going on? And he immediately shot to the ring, and he started yapping at Camaro and basically goaded Camaro into a title match.
Whew. Go ahead.
No, well, training's coming up this week, and he's becoming a little hothead, and I'm going to give him a little taste of what's going to cool him down a little bit, which is to put him above my head, slam him down, and it's going to take the coolness right out of him there. So, yep.
You better run, Drew Shields.
Well, his chest might be a little bit sore, so you better watch the chest, because he took some hard shots last night.
Hey, that's his own fault. Why does the champ have to take it easy on him?
No, Camaro did not take it easy on him.
No, I'm talking about our champ. Our champ doesn't need to take it easy on him. He's going to act a fool. What's that saying? FAFO? Yep, it applies. It definitely applies. And speaking of the Deliverer Moses, in the main event last night, in another quarterfinal match, it was the Deliverer Moses taking on the Wild Man, Jeff Wild, again, having an interview with him. As always, and you see him during training camp, he's always amped up. He's always ready to go. He's always ready to, quote-unquote, prove himself. And again, he got all amped up after me talking to him about facing the Deliverer Moses. He goes to head out to the ring, and the Deliverer Moses struck.
Yeah. Yeah, we were sitting there in the crowd chanting for Jeff to come out. Come on, Jeff. And went through his whole intro music, and no Jeff. And then it's like, what's going on? Next thing you know, out comes Moses attacking Jeff. Probably he started the whole thing from behind. I don't like the way the match started. It was unfair to Jeff that it started that way, because it put Jeff behind the 8 ball, because Jeff, I can tell you, was not expecting it.
Well, and Champ, you've been in the back. You see how things are operating. They're beyond the curtain there. It's dark. There's no telling who's standing there. There's no telling who's right around that corner. And you've got to be mindful. And I'm not saying anything about him getting amped up, but at the same time, you can't get yourself amped up so much that you've got tunnel vision. And that's what happened. The Deliverer Moses has been doing this for the last several months. He's got a huge chip on his shoulder right now. He saw with how Raheem De La Suede took advantage of Jeff Wild from attacking him from behind. He saw a quote-unquote opportunity and to be able to best Jeff Wild, and he took it.
Yeah.
He took it.
Completely unfair to do that to our the World League Wrestling's Wrestler of the Year, and that's Jeff Wild. Absolutely earned his spot, and for them to treat him that way is uncalled for. And there's a lot of people with a lot of chips on their shoulder on the heel side of World League Wrestling, and I really think that it's uncalled for.
Well, I tell you, I really truly think, and granted, the Deliverer Moses, he's got this chip on his shoulder about the heavyweight championship, believes that it should be his, the whole 9 yards, but also, I think, at the same time, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I think at the same time, people like Raheem De La Suede, the Deliverer Moses, heck, Superstar Steve, All Day Aiden Riley, and the Monstrous One Mike Maverick as well, see Jeff Wild as a threat.
They should see him as a threat.
Absolutely motivates me to perform at my highest degree in training, to get my ass in that ring as soon as I can so I can protect the good guys and what they deserve, because there's not enough of them. We've got too many heels in this league. We need more good guys.
It seems like everybody's turning to the dark side lately. I mean, good golly. What is in the water at the race wrestling?
I know. I'm telling you.
That's the question.
Yep.
Why do we not have more bottled water coming in from outside? Man, oh man, it's craziness. It's craziness. But Drew Shields, he got his way. And going back to that, because we kind of
skipped.
I stepped it. Drew Shields got his way. Camaro Jackson put the title up. Camaro Jackson, H.D. Daniels took it to Drew Shields. My gosh. Talk about a red ripe tomato on his chest.
Yeah, that's what Camaro does to you. It hurts me when I'm in there, just watching.
I swear, this new year coming up, I am going to get H.D. Daniels for his answers to be much more long-winded. Instead of...
You can get long-winded answers out of me when we're not talking about where I work.
But I thought we were going to have to invest in Kevlar chest protection for you.
What did I do?
Well, in case you get all these clotheslines now lately, I mean, everybody's trying to
Not
hit you,
last
trying to
night.
knock you down.
Go for some chops this morning. I enjoy chops. I'll take the shirt off right now for some chops. I will say though,
I'm not getting paid.
Yeah.
I'm not getting paid to be.
Camaro's athleticism last night up against Drew Shields. You can put Camaro up against anyone else, but he displayed it. I think one specific instance of that was when he flew through the ropes in that corner, and he took it. It was just. I asked him. I said it was so impressive. Flew through the ropes onto the outside in a split instance. I mean, just it was awesome. Yeah.
You don't see. I mean, there's some, but you don't see every single big guy like Camaro Jackson going and doing those type of moves on a regular, everyday basis. And man, I tell you what, with Camaro Jackson, he can do just about anything and everything at the drop of a hat.
And it looks flawless.
And it looks
I mean, it
flawless.
looks great.
You're not wrong,
He's
champ.
an A+ wrestler in World League Wrestling. Zero doubt about it.
Well, another comment coming in on the chat from Amanda Stout. Good morning, gentlemen, and good morning, babe. Love you, Josh Mudd. Very nice. Very, very nice. But let's get back to talking about Jeff Wild and the Deliverer Moses now. the main event for last night. Again, the Deliverer Moses attacking Jeff Wild in the back, taking it to the ring, and that really gave him the upper hand for that match.
Yeah, he was in the upper hand most of the match. I mean, Jeff, poor Jeff. I mean, he takes a shot and his chest gets red, his back gets red, his legs get red. I mean, you're just going, wow, how he got beat up.
Well, I mean, to be honest, he's our Sheamus.
Oh, I know he is like Sheamus.
Oh my goodness.
Speaking of Jeff Wild, our very first show of the new year on January the 4th, the Wild Man himself, Jeff Wild, will be joining us here in the studio, and that's the date that we're going to start with the call-ins.
Right.
It's going to be very cool. Very, very cool. Hey, we are up against our very last break. We're going to go ahead and take it. This is a normal break. It's a couple of minutes. But, you know, we're going to go ahead and take that break. And when we come back, we're going to finish up talking about Christmas Bash. Spectacular last night. But then we're going to jump right in to WWE's Saturday night's main event and the last match for John Cena Sucks. Right after this.
And in Troy, Missouri, sounds like the drive country state of mind signs. I'll talk to the police today.
Churchy goes, did he miss my text? I was like, no, you were too quick.
Which one?
Where she put in her thoughts for last night's event.
Yeah, way too quick.
Yeah.
Sorry, way too quick.
You guys have a lot more to offer than just signs.
We do embroidery here. We also have the latest t-shirt with the direct-to-film printer. We actually print in-house.
You guys have a great website at countrystateofminddesigns.com. And if somebody wants to talk about an upcoming contract, Lisa, how do they get a hold of you?
636-775-1117. Or they can email us at csmdesigns.troy@gmail.com.
I love some of these takes. We're gonna do this on the radio when we come back. I love some of these takes from Trisha McGarry Williams on here. Very interesting. Very, very interesting.
It would be.
We are the #1 stop in the region for buying and selling residential, commercial, and farm real estate.
Minute and a half, and we are back live on the radio.
Yeah. I think that's amazing.
If you're interested in connecting with good agent, you can find somebody who you know all the time and you know we're able to do it.
Yeah.
Dan Stokes.
Jump on it. I've never bet in my life when I had kids.
Just gotta get us.
636-462-5555.
Meyer and Company Real Estate and Auctions. Working with
Yeah.
636-462-5555. Online at MeyerListings.com.
Yeah. No, that's really what it's saying. Exactly what you're doing. That's what you want.
Hey, that's C.T. Harrison on the radio right there.
Nice. I told my son, I said, man, he's got a good voice. So he knows he's got a radio.
He does do very good voiceovers.
I used to talk about me on the toilet a lot. I don't know. Go to the bathroom with a guy one time in the same area, and he just never ever leaves.
That's a common thing with everybody.
Every time I see a guy, it's like, man, how you been in the toilet?
The event is 9 overnight tonight. Monday's high will be in the mid-40s. Skies is clear likely. Temperatures in the lower 50s forecast on Tuesday. Currently in Troy it's 10. In Warrenton it's 9 degrees. Perfect homes, commercial real estate or farm ground. Meyer and Company Real Estate and Auctions. Online at MeyerListings.com.
He's waiting for his girlfriend.
I'm gonna hurt you. I'm about to get me a metal chair up in there, and I'm about
I'll hold him back, baby. I'll hold him back.
Mics are going live. during the breaks here on Uncensored Wrestling Talk, sometimes they get just a little bit out of hand, and it's usually the culprit is the one and only, the nematode Nelly. The super jerk.
Super jerk.
Tim Williams. Good Lord.
Took it a little
mercy.
too far.
Man. Oh, man. I'm just going to get right back into what I'm doing here because we don't have a whole lot of time left. We've only got 15 minutes left on the radio side of stuff because at 11 o'clock we go to pregame and then 12 o'clock kickoff for the Kansas City Chiefs. They will be home taking on the Los Angeles Chargers in a do or die game, and every single game for the rest of the season is just that, a must-win situation. From last night's Christmas Bash Spectacular, Trisha McGarry Williams. I love her takeaways from the show last night. Camaro Jackson is king. Astonishing Austin Mulitalo, all capital letters, is epic. This one, oh my goodness. Big Mike needs to have Aiden neutered. His feral anger outbursts are getting out of hand.
Oh, we need to drop the testosterone in him? Is that why?
Was he, I mean, I'll be honest, I was working in the back too.
It's the constant.
Aha, okay. Moses needs to spend a little more time with Jesus. He seems to be possessed. Hey, you know what? I can't disagree with her on that. And we need to see Josh up on the mat.
Yep.
Close? Would you say it's close?
I don't know. It'll happen when it happens, I guess.
It'll happen when it happens.
Yep.
And in the meantime, hey, he's still a champ right here on Uncensored Wrestling Talk. And I don't foresee anybody unseating him, not for a very long time. And of course, he won that championship from All Day Aiden Riley, the so-called feral cat. Whew. Whew. You know, he was in the chat a little bit ago. I'm wondering if he took off because
to the vet.
Or actually, I'm wondering because he actually commented well after those comments from Trisha McGarry Williams. He's not paying attention. That's what he's doing. He's not paying attention. My goodness. But you know, all in all, last night a very awesome show to end 2025 with. January the 7th will be the next show at the Race Wrestling Arena. I've said it every single time. I'm gonna say it again. Folks, if you want to go to the show, as soon as those tickets go on sale, get them. Do not wait. Do not wait a day. Do not wait a week. Do not think that you're going to show up at the door on the day of the event because more than likely you're going to get turned away.
So I got a challenge for everybody out there, especially when these start coming out on the show, Showdown. I have a little beef with you, HD.
What did I do?
From my position in the match between Moses and Jeff Wild, I think his left shoulder was up when you counted 1, 2, 3. You might have been just a little bit out of position on that one.
Wait, say that again?
From my angle, it looked like Jeff's left shoulder when he was being rolled up. He had gotten it up enough off the mat that it shouldn't have been a 1, 2, 3.
Well, here's the issue. Here's the thing, Superfan. You're not up in that ring.
You're right.
You are not up in that ring.
I'm just saying,
dealing
hey,
with everything.
maybe
HD Daniels is.
He complimented me earlier.
Exactly. What
And
the hell
now
is
he contradicts his compliment.
It's
not even
you know
like
what
that.
this is? I'll tell you what this is. What this is his not yeeting ever is starting to affect his brain cells. That's what it is.
The other challenge is go watch the Joseph Jackson and Raheem De La Suede match. think that stole the show last night.
Agreed. Yep.
Very hard fought match. It went back and forth. It was very entertaining. Kudos to both wrestlers.
Raheem De La Suede told me last night during that match with Joseph Jackson that he had no worries whatsoever. He wasn't panicked. He knew that he had that match in the bag.
Sure.
And then he also knows that by the time the dust settles on this tournament, he will be the winner of this, and he will still be the king of World League Wrestling. Strong words from the NWA Junior Heavyweight Champion. With that being said, we've got about now 9 minutes left before the top of the hour, so we've got to start jumping into this. Saturday night's main event. Last night, the final match of John Cena Sucks career. It is retirement time. We will never see John Cena in a WWE ring or another ring, apparently, ever again. Your guys' thoughts on that particular?
I have a feeling we'll see him in the ring, like during a segment.
Yeah, he'll still come out
competing.
Right.
He'll give an attitude adjustment here and there. Probably.
You think so?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Maybe. So the main event last night was John Cena's retirement match against the winner of the Last Time Is Now tournament, Gunther. The match began with Gunther controlling the pace with his European uppercuts and heavy chops that knocked Cena to his knees. Cena rallied with his signature shoulder tackles into the 5-knuckle shuffle. 2 of the 5 moves. He attempted the AA, the attitude adjustment, but Gunther countered with the suplex and locked in the sleeper hold. Cena escaped and applied the STFU. Gunther broke that hold by touching the ropes. Gunther regained the momentum by hitting a power bomb and 4 consecutive clotheslines. And I tell you what, H.D. Daniels, from that moment on, for the most part, Gunther controlled the rest of that match.
It was a typical Cena match then, because that's what happens every match he's ever done. No comment, but okay. It's a typical. He just didn't. He just didn't take the victory. That's
Right.
Every match he's had for 23 years.
Yeah,
It's been this way.
he's always fighting from underneath.
Yeah.
He gets knocked down and knocked down and knocked down and knocked down.
Well, Cena ducked that 5th clothesline coming at him, and he hit a second 5-knuckle shuffle and the AA, and I was like, my good Lord, this is all he's going to do this entire doggone match is that. Here we go again, like you just said, a typical John Cena Sucks match. One of the things that I was really surprised about last night, though, during that match, and I'm going to have to go back and rewatch it again, but I did not hear any "Let's go Cena, Cena sucks" things going on. Chants.
It's because everybody there was so happy to see him so much.
And every single one of those people were heartbroken.
Did the tears give you joy?
Absolutely. Absolutely. 19,000 people in that arena could not believe what happened.
Oh, they're upset.
They're all just upset. Cry me a river. The action moved outside where Cena countered a powerbomb attempt. And guess what? Hit another AA, this time through the announce table. That's all he could do, as I said, all night long. Back in the ring, Gunther kicked out. The two continued to trade finishers and high-impact maneuvers, such as Cena's leg drop. Oh my gosh, he did something different. No, he didn't.
No,
he
done that
didn't,
before.
folks. He does that too. And an avalanche AA, surprise shocker, from the middle rope. both of which failed to secure the pinfall. Gunther countered a third double-A attempt with a powerbomb and a frog splash, and somehow, someway, Cena again kicked out at the proverbial 2.
By then, they were calling him Super Cena.
Don't get me started. The closing moments involved Gunther repeatedly applying the sleeper hold while Cena tried to power out as the crowd chanted, "Don't give up," in support of Cena. The match ended when Cena, while smiling, finally tapped out to Gunther's sleeper hold, officially marking the end of John Cena Sucks in-ring professional wrestling career.
Now, Sarge, I gotta ask, did you cry as much as Cody Rhodes did when that happened?
I don't know if anybody did.
It was tears of joy, my friend. Tears of joy. And it was historic last night. Not just because it was the final match of his long, illustrious career. It was the very first time ever in his career that he ever gave up in a match.
No, not in his career.
That's what they were saying
No,
last
he
night.
tapped out in like 03, 04. Before,
That's what I thought.
Before he was Super Cena. It happened.
That's what I thought. But they put over.
They put a big bow on it and said
They
that's
put
his
a
only
big
time.
bow. Said it was the only time.
He's passed out. He has, and never has been tapped out.
As HD just brought out on that idea. What did you think of that final match, HD Daniels?
I don't know. I said a couple weeks ago or last week that the outcome of this match really doesn't matter. Cena wins, Gunther wins. It's his last match. Big deal. Even if Gunther did win, Cena's not continuing his career, so what are the bragging rights? I stand corrected somewhat because he made Cena tap, so now he can use that.
Absolutely.
So,
whereas Randy Orton is quote unquote the legend killer,
we have a new
Gunther can now go forward and start calling himself the career killer.
Yeah.
Because earlier this year we saw this happen with Goldberg, and in Goldberg's final match, defeating Goldberg, and I mean defeating him soundly, to be quite honest about it. This match against John Cena, I'm sorry, too bad for you John Cena fans, but Gunther beat him soundly. This is one of the ones that I'm worried about, though. AJ Styles, his retirement is going to be coming up
you think
soon.
Gunther's going to take out AJ?
I do.
I wouldn't have shot me that it's the last match.
Absolutely, I do. You know, Randy Orton, how much time does he have left? Career killer versus legend killer. Man, this is a career-defining moment for Gunther last night. I really honestly believe that.
Did Gunther become a babyface last night?
No, not in
your eyes,
in my
Sarge.
eyes. I've always loved Walter. I've
Being
always
sarcastic,
loved
Sarge,
him.
you made the bad guy tap out, Sarge.
Bad guy didn't tap out last night. The good guy tapped out for his quote-unquote first time ever. I loved it. I loved every minute of it. I'm glad. Hey, we've only got about 40 seconds left here on the radio side. On the Facebook side, we're going to continue on. So if you're on the radio side, hey, jump on over to the Facebook feeds. We are on the Uncensored Wrestling Talk Facebook page, plus the radio stations, 1280 AM, 105.3 FM, 1280 AM, 105.3 FM, KYRO. You'll find that on Facebook. And, you know, we're going to continue. We're going to continue on with the Facebook and continue on talking about Saturday night's main event, because there was a bunch of stuff that happened last night. For our super fan, Tim Williams, for our resident referee, Mr. 123 Yeet, HD Daniels, for our Uncensored Wrestling Talk champion in the studio with us, the one and only Josh Mudd. I am Sarge saying we will talk to you next week right here on the radio.
Progress. Chiefs on a power pass here on first down. A strong finish.
Let's pipe that down.
In the face of adversity.
Mahomes will step up.
Why is that now?
He's going to be hit and sacked.
Who's ready to give some chops?
Woo!
All this wrestling talk has got me so fired up, baby. I just want to throw down.
I want to see it.
I'll throw down.
Super
Ready?
down.
I'm ready. Let's go. Let's do some
They-
chops.
they-
In-house chops, baby.
They say they want to see me get chopped.
Let's do it. I'll do it. I know you will.
Is there anything else, and you didn't really say very much during all that, is there anything else that you guys want to talk about when it comes to John Cena sucks?
What about you?
If they do and I've been thinking about this back and forth with this, if they do the Hall of Fame coming up 2026, if they put John Cena in, number one, I think that that's way too soon. I think it needs to fester for a few years. I just do. I think that it needs to be held off for a little while.
But it's so
But
obvious.
then at the same time, it's like, okay, let's go ahead and do it in April of 2026, because then after that, the appearances are going to be way far and few between.
Isn't it like the most obvious induction that will happen ever, though? So just do it. Like,
Hey, I said the same thing about The Rock many years
every
ago.
year that it doesn't happen, everybody's gonna be like, "Well, why isn't Cena in the Hall of Fame?"
Hey, Cena's a decent actor, though. I don't know what you guys think of that, but I mean, I truly think his comedic side is great.
He's
Just
a
the way,
pretty funny guy.
Really is. I mean, he's had some great shows, and
Outside of the wrestling
Yes.
ring, hey, you know what?
Yeah.
Let him do his thing.
Yeah, I think it really sets him up so that he could be that number one make a wish person again, which is what they needed to do. Really, the end of it, so that
You know
he
that
can
I
be
will
to make
give
the
him
wish.
his flowers on that. He is the most giving of anyone that's ever given those wishes.
Right.
I believe it's like between 600 and 700 that he's done over all this time period, and that's a lot. That's a lot. Kudos to him for taking time out of what is truly a very busy schedule. I won't take that away. It's a very busy schedule to go and sit with a kid for just a few minutes.
Yeah.
It makes a difference. It truly does. It does make a difference. So there's that. Thank God, no more in-ring competition for John Cena sucks. No more. Before we move away and talk about the other stuff going on, I'm going to go around the table here. John Cena, the greatest of all time.
No.
Superfan.
No.
Says no. H.T. Daniels, what do you think?
I mean, I think no, but the statistics say yes.
Oh, I'm going to get into the statistics here in a moment. Champ?
Hulkamania says no, brother. There's no one better than
I say no as well. And this is why. Yes, in the company, 17 different world championships. Nobody's even close. With Ric Flair, his is a combination. He only won the WWE championship actually twice. All the other ones were from WCW. However, I put this to you. Roman Reigns, when he was champion, over 1,300 days as the champ. And yes, I know we can talk about it got old, it got stale, blah, 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 all this kind of stuff, but the facts remain. He was over 1,300 days as the champion. John Cena never even came close to that on any of his 17 reigns. one of your favorites, Hulk Hogan. There was a time period when he first won that championship. He was champion for 4 straight years. Again, John Cena, not even close. Bob Backlund, another WWE champion. He held the belt for a period of 5 years at one point. Yes, he's a 2-time WWE champion. But that first reign, he held it for 5 years.
Sarge, I got a question.
Sure.
So what about the greenback, the dollar bill, with Cena and the money he brings, years and years of money that he brought to the table for the company for gear, for for sales, for online sales, merchandise sales, viewership. You think he's up there, one of the top?
Yes, for sure.
I don't think that he tops Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Wow.
And I honestly don't think that, and I might be wrong, hey,
Yeah.
that's fine. But I also don't think that he tops the amount, not in dollar signs, but or dollars themselves, but the amount of merch pushed,
Yes.
right? Hulk Hogan during the entirety of the 80s with the WWE.
We didn't have online sales back then, though. You got to think about it. It's a totally different, right? I mean, back then it was at the venue itself, or
And I'm just talking at the venues.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just
Okay.
talking about the venues and stuff.
Right.
Because you know what? Nowadays,
Yeah.
and maybe I'm in a world by myself, I don't know, but you guys tell me. It is so doggone expensive to buy a just a simple t-shirt
Absolutely.
at the arena now.
Absolutely.
That it's like, no. I went to AEW's Wrestle Dream here in St. Louis back in October. I spent $130 on 3 t-shirts.
Wild.
50,
Wow.
40, and 40.
Yep.
What the heck? I'm taking that out of the equation though, because it's almost comparing apples and oranges there. Because what you're talking about is a lot of the internet sales.
Sure.
And the social media and all that kind of stuff pretty much started, the internet sales and all that kind of stuff really started picking up when John Cena first started.
Sure.
Is he in a class by himself when it comes to that? Yes. 100%. 100%, I think. But again, though, arena, when you're talking about merchandise pushed and merchandise sold at the arenas themselves, I would be totally shocked to find out that John Cena outdid Stone Cold Steve Austin, outdid the Hulkamaniac himself, Hulk Hogan. I would be. You know, back to these reigns though, and in my mind, the greatest WWE champion of all time, the one and only Bob Backlund. He had 2 reigns. One of them was 5 years. I believe that was his second reign. His first reign, guys, a lot of people forget this. It was 8 years long.
I thought that was Bruno.
So it says there
Bruno
isn't.
Sammartino.
Yeah.
That's what I said. Bruno Sammartino.
said Bob Backlund.
I'm sorry, not Bob Backlund. Bruno Sammartino.
It says there isn't one single all-time definitive list, but based on recent data and historical trends, John Cena and Stone Cold Steve Austin consistently rank at the very top of overall career merchandise sales, while Cody Rhodes, Roman Reigns, and LA Knight are current major earners, with legendary figures like Hulk Hogan and The Rock also dominating in their eras and remaining popular. Hulk Hogan always remains popular.
But see, the thing that you got to take into effect with that list is they are. You're talking internet sales.
Yeah.
You're talking about all that.
All that, yeah.
It's a different game when you're talking about the internet sales.
Yeah.
It just truly is.
Their era, right?
For that era, yeah. But I mean, but also we're talking money wise. We're not talking about number of pieces.
Yeah.
We're talking just money.
But if they try to do the same thing with AJ Lee, it's not going to go over the same. Because you know what I mean. Like if you try to have a retirement run with AJ Lee, it's all about the dollars, right? Selling the merchandise.
Well,
John
yeah.
Cena's pushing
Yeah.
retirement shirts and everything else.
But as far as the championship goes, though, Bruno Sammartino holding the belt for 8 years, we will never, ever, ever see the level of that kind of competition again in our lifetime.
I remember a promo CM Punk cut when he was during his like 434-day reign, and he had a list. Remember the promo where he had
I
the
do.
list of all the guys in the ring?
Mhm.
He brought up Bruno, and he was like, Bruno defended the title like once a year. Whatever he said at that time.
And he was blowing smoke on that.
But it was true.
Mm.
No, wasn't true.
No. Because they were going, and of course at that time, it was actually the WWWF, and they were mainly up in the Northeast. But they were going from New York to Boston to Pennsylvania, up to Connecticut and Maine, and they were doing shows all over the place. But their main shows, their big shows, yes, were happening at Madison Square Garden, right there in New York City. And that's another thing. As being the champion, he's sold out. If I remember correctly, something along the lines of like 167 straight times at Madison Square Garden. Nobody's come close to doing that.
Well, no, names don't sell out anymore.
And that's why I think it's not the same. It's not the same what goes on now compared to back in the day. Because the names were what sold stuff back in the day. Your Bruno Sammartino, Bob, and we're just talking WWE right now. Bruno Sammartino, Bob Backlund, Hulk Hogan, even Pedro Morales had a stint in there. Ivan Koloff had a stint in there. It was the names. Then you go over to the NWA side of things. Of course, first and foremost, you've got to mention the Nature Boy himself, Ric Flair, Dusty Rhodes, tag teams like the Road Warriors when they were the champions, the Rock and Roll Express when they were champions, and I would be remiss to not mention the Four Horsemen. Of course, Ric Flair, but Ole and Arn Anderson and Tully Blanchard, and when Lex Luger joined them, and then when Barry Windham joined them, all names that individually could sell out an arena no matter where they were going.
They were bigger than life back then. You know what I mean? It was a special time. You can't reenact the past sometimes to that level, right? So,
That's why I think what I think. Prove me wrong. Somebody prove me wrong.
That's why they say I go up with Slammer because of that '80s vibe that we.
I think it would be cool.
But I mean, how can you compare today's day with internet sales to what went on back then?
Yeah.
Because they had to work harder back then.
Yeah.
I believe anyway.
Well, the dollar was worth less too. I mean, it was a different. Well, not really worth less, but it was not.
See, that's what I would like to see. Someone come up with a list because of the inflation and all that kind of stuff. How much, like Hollywood, like Hulk Hogan's WWE era only, because he sold a lot in WCW too. We're not even mentioning that.
Yeah.
I would like to see his totals from those 80s, from 1984 until 1989, in today's money.
Yeah.
I would not be surprised if it surpasses everybody.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's why I think that.
Well, brother, I tell you something's coming down the pipe is that Street Fighter movie that's about to be released here. You've got you guys familiar with the Street Fighter video game? They've got several wrestlers in there: Roman Reigns, Cody Rhodes, not Batista. Who else is in there? I think it's Cody Rhodes. I'm positive it's Cody Rhodes because he's Guile. You got Roman Reigns.
Is there a third one?
There's a third one. Who is it?
I don't know.
But anyways, it's a good showing of the actor side of these guys and where they're going. Rhea Ripley's in a movie she's got coming out here shortly.
Is she?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yep. I mean, they're all kind of
they're branching out.
Becky Lynch is in Star Trek now.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. And see, and even though today's day, our wrestlers, be it male or female, are branching out and doing these other things. Our wrestlers from back in the day didn't have the opportunity for that.
Yeah.
They were too busy wrestling.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Brother, I'm just so
300
excited.
days a year.
Yeah, I'm just so excited to get a sniff of it right now. I'll be completely transparent. It's just like no other feeling to just be around it. Never thought I'd do it. And just to be around it. Just this alone, right?
No, I know.
But the machismo side, the aggression, the testosterone, since I've been doing it, has freaking flooded me, man. All I want to do is give people choke slams and just run through them all day long. It's like, you know, but then I go to the gym and I want to do it there to the kids that are there, you know. It's like, I'm just like, so then when I get to the ring, I'm ready. I'm like, let's do this. So, yeah.
Man, I really do think that. Is John Cena the greatest of all time? No. No. He's not.
Where does he rank?
Is he up there among some of the best?
Is he on Mount Rushmore?
No.
Well, listen, these young kids.
That's so tough
No.
for me.
I can't.
I mean, I
never
kid
put
and
him
I
on
joke
four.
about the
If you
John
take
Cena
your bias
stuff thing.
aside, is he on Mount Rushmore?
The Austin Militalos, the Tobiases of the world, these young kids, I say young kids because I'm not their age bracket, right? That's why I love Hulk Hogan. I grew up with it. These young kids grew up with that.
True.
That is who they modeled themselves after to this day. Who did I
True.
model myself after? Hulk Hogan. And because I grew up around that vibe. You
True.
know what I mean? So it's tough to, I'm sorry to interrupt.
It's okay.
It's tough to put that,
It
you know what I
is.
mean? Because you've got that, it all starts when you're a kid. If you get
Mm-hmm.
if you're around wrestling, you're gonna adopt that. So it's
Yeah, I mean, to me, it's Ric Flair. To me, I cannot give anybody above Ric Flair.
He has to.
Even though I hated Ric Flair, but that was my generation with WCCW and then WCW and NWA. That was myself growing up.
See, I consider myself one of the lucky few. And the reason I say that is because, I started watching wrestling when I was 5 years old. I'm about to date myself. And that was back in the middle of 1970s.
Hell yeah.
But ever since then, do I have some favorite time periods? Absolutely, I won't. I do. But at the same time, I've watched everything. I'm not just a WWE person. I'm not just an NWA person. I'm not just a WCW person. I love New Japan Pro Wrestling, but I take it all in. And every single era. I don't look at which era was the best, honestly, because it's a never-ending argument, to be quite honest. It really is. Right. It's really whatever you prefer the most for yourself. But I will say this, though. For those that say, well, this era is the best because this is what I'm in, this is what I grew up with, you need to go and check out some of other stuff that's out there today, but also from in the past. Because if you do that, one, if you're in the business, if you do that, you're going to learn so much more. Number two, if you're just a fan of professional wrestling, you're going to be able to see so much more and be what's the right word for it? Exposed to so much more that this world of professional wrestling has out there.
I want to speak for Leland Race, training at the Harley Race Academy, and he does a fantastic job of allowing us to sit and review film of wrestling matches. And it's not current day stuff, I will tell you that. It's the old stuff, which allows you to really bring it in and take it in and see some of the more fundamentals than all the theatricals. So
Yeah. Now, for me, personally, my favorite era, the NWA of the 1980s.
Oh, yes.
I dare say that the matches from that era, the way they did things, is 1,000 times better than what I see on my TV screen today.
Why?
Not censored as much.
Well, I mean, that you can make a case of that.
Right.
Honestly, you really can.
Unless you're AEW on a pay-per-view.
But, I've always said, especially on this show, about how I love the storylines.
Right.
I can't ever get enough of the storylines. And back in that era, man, they knew how to do a story to have you on the edge of your seat. From the moment the bell, well, not even from the moment the bell rang, from the moment they stepped out from behind the curtain until it was all over with and they were stepping back through the curtain, they had you captivated the entire time.
For me personally, that's what even nowadays when I watch wrestling, I'm watching for that storyline. Are they taking me on that journey? And, you know, a lot of times, no, now it's just a bunch of move after move after move after move, which I don't like.
It's a spot fest.
If you could give me a good story within that match, you got me hooked.
And I'm sorry, I'm going to bring this up. There for a long time, this is all they did. The Young Bucks, right? AEW. But even before AEW, Ring of Honor. Even before Ring of Honor, New Japan. Even before New Japan, TNA, because they were in TNA for a little while.
That's where they started.
It was super kick after super kick, about 20 to 25 super kicks in the match. That is not telling a story.
No.
It's not. It's just not.
The Young Bucks are a product. This just kind of came to me. The Young Bucks are a product of bad storytelling from the Vince era. That they gave the alternative. They gave an alternative to fans who wanted something new, and it was. You can criticize it however you want. Was it good or not? It was the alternative. And then AEW was born.
It was that guy, but it's what moves merch and television views, right? So it's what it comes. That's what they're thinking at the end of the day.
But see, that's also why I say today's wrestling is so much different than any other era of professional wrestling.
But they weren't thinking about merch back then. So
This is
it's
true.
not as much, right?
This is true.
Especially 80s NWA. I mean, it was asses and seats, right?
Pretty much.
So
pretty much, yeah.
But that's also why I say go watch that Joseph Jackson and Raheem De La Suede match. Because that match told a story.
Yes.
All the way through it.
I love that.
They were telling a story. That's why it was the match of the night.
Yeah.
Very cool. Hey, some more stuff from Saturday night's main event before we do have to get out of here. Cody Rhodes, of course, the undisputed WWE champion, taking on Oba Femi, the NXT champion. First off, excluding the ending of this, what did you guys think of that match?
It happened exactly how I predicted, if you recall.
And for those that didn't see yet,
it was a setup for Drew versus Cody. It was 100%, no reason to happen, Drew versus Cody. They could have done it on SmackDown. I don't even know if Oba got the exposure that he was supposed to get out of it. Like, I enjoyed it. I love Oba Femi, but I don't know if it was even worth the time.
Superman?
Yeah, I mean, I was telling Josh earlier, I think it would have been a bigger pop for Oba after he slammed Drew to turn around and slam Cody too.
But he's babyface.
Yeah. Not in NXT. He could still be on that line.
Somebody needs to get to the level of like a Stone Cold where you can just stun everybody and
Right.
still be a babyface.
Well,
right.
And unfortunately, I mean, to be honest about it, there's not too many that are at that level.
There's nobody that can do that anymore.
Did you get to see any of Saturday Night?
I've seen a little bit of it. Yeah.
What did you think of that match?
Well, I tell you what, I know from a friend of a friend is Drew McIntyre's personal trainer that follows him around the country. So I get to see the way he gets in shape, the way they get him pre-match pumped to get him looking so juicy and jacked when he gets out there, and it's just fun. So I'm a Drew fan. It's tough for me to go any other way because
But as far as this thing going on between Cody Rhodes and Drew McIntyre, and I'm interested in your thoughts on this. Do you really truly think that they have stretched this just way too long? I mean, I like the long storylines myself. I've said that many, many times, but there are some things where you've got to be creative with stuff. And if you're doing the same thing over and over and over again, you're gonna lose the attention span of a lot of folks. It's just the way it is.
Say viewership is where it's at. End of the day, it's what's going to draw you to that TV.
They're getting the viewership, which is what's making everybody so lazy.
That's right.
See,
They are.
Yeah, brother, I agree with that, right? Yeah.
See, I think where they maybe went a different direction than they should have is back whenever Drew put Cody through the announce table. When Cody comes back, instead of putting the title on the line immediately, it's just a grudge match. Then you could keep building it up to the point where now it's for the title.
I mean, that would have given Drew a win or two, I
Right.
suppose. But
along the way,
it's just uncreative and boring at this point, and Cody needs to lose.
Right, because you get to PLE, you know he's going to win.
And you've said that a couple of times over the last couple of shows that you really think that Drew should take the belt off of Cody Rhodes. But now that we saw what happened with Saturday night's main event last night, do you think that that's the direction that they're actually going?
No, I think Drew's going to lose again. I think the money for the Riyadh Rumble coming up and WrestleMania in Vegas, Drew's not going to be. Drew wasn't at the poker table during during the promo.
I didn't even think about that. There's, for those that haven't seen it or not sure what HG is talking about, for the WrestleMania that's going to happen in Las Vegas in April, they've been doing several vignettes for both the men and the women, and we've seen folks like Cody Rhodes, CM Punk, Roman Reigns, Brock Lesnar, and a couple of others, but missing in that vignette is Drew McIntyre.
McIntyre and LA Knight.
I was going to say that.
Yeah.
Those two.
He's not getting
it's
his.
like, what the heck? What the
they're
heck are
not-
we
I don't-
doing?
It's the biggest mind-blowing
Yeah.
thing for me, and I hope they're just building him up.
It's not necessarily mind blowing because they know who make. I mean, we said no name makes the money, but they got their top four or five guys that are making the money.
Right.
And
Yep.
I would dare say that with LA Knight, before, and I know Superfan hates this, but before Jey Uso started doing the Yeet thing, LA Knight was doing the Yeah thing.
Yep.
And he was, if not the most, one of the most popular wrestlers in WWE. And then it's just like over the last 4 months, maybe 5 months, it seems like they've been dropping the ball with LA Knight. I don't know.
So I got to ask a question. It's going to throw us off for a second. But
Sure.
MJF, AEW.
Yeah. Ooh.
What's your guys' take on him, man? Because honestly, I got back into wrestling through AEW about 5 years now, maybe 6 even. I don't know, give or take. But it was part of it was MJF.
Mm-hmm.
Following him because he really made it fun to watch. He was a fantastic heel. Still is.
so MJF is great at what he does, but he's been overexposed and on repeat.
Right.
So
Yeah. I would agree.
he's on a break right now, and I am enjoying the break.
Well, that break's about to end.
I know,
Right,
It needs
'cause,
to be
'cause of the
longer.
ring.
The diamond, yeah, the
I
diamond
know. I
ring
saw the
thing.
diamond ring match that's coming up. It needs to be longer.
And I believe
though.
it's coming up this Wednesday.
Right. It
Or the battle royal for it. And
Right,
the
and then the
people
then the
compare
two
people
yeah,
compare
the
him to
two
Roddy Piper.
final competitors
They
in
do.
it
Go
will
into
go
a
and
match.
face
Yep.
against
I
each
love
other later on.
right.
Like in a couple of weeks later on type thing.
The MJF has done this whole thing like, you want to fight me, you got to fight my friends first. I've lost count how many times that has happened.
Yeah.
And seeing with MJF, he's the only one that has ever held the diamond ring there in AEW.
Right.
So it's if he doesn't show up during the battle royal, of course we're gonna get a new person to hold that ring. But if he shows up at all, I'll lay money on it that he becomes the diamond ring winner again.
They made that They made that for him, and it's fine. It works. It's fine.
One of my favorite all-time matches is MJF with Daniel Bryan at the Iron Man match
Yeah.
they did. That's
Mm.
one of my all-time favorites. I've seen it in the movie theater, and I was just geeked out the whole time.
Oh, that's
It was
cool.
Such a good one.
He's one of those top. I mean, he's still rising. He's one of those guys that has to keep fighting to stay relevant.
It's always fun to see who integrates from different leagues, right? Who leaves
Yeah.
and goes.
I mean,
It's always speculation.
A promo with LA Knight and MJF would be great.
I'd love to see Wardlow come into WWE one day, but
he would do much better at WWE than he is.
So yeah, Drew McIntyre comes in, causes a disqualification. Cody Rhodes, the winner. But they really should have made that a no contest in that. I don't know.
Cody wins by DQ.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
Cody
Ruka
still wins.
So Ruka defeated Bailey last night on Saturday night's main event. I thought that was a great showing for Sol Ruka.
What do you think of a roll-up victory?
The roll-up victory
Well, it went
itself?
back and forth
Hey,
a couple times.
I hate roll-up victories. I hate them.
Why do you hate them?
Because the intention is to keep both competitors safe. There was it's hard to describe. It's like there was, yes, Sol Ruka won. She got the 1, 2, 3, but Bailey, she slipped on the banana peel. Is it really to me, it's disappointing.
Yeah.
Like the Kyle Fletcher and Mike Bailey match.
Mm-hmm.
The match, everybody's talking about. I don't know if you've seen that.
Yeah, match of the week for me.
Yeah.
Roll-up victory. All that intensity and back and forth and great match.
Anticlimactic ending.
So anticlimactic. And the
Yeah.
point is to keep both competitors over. But to me, I don't like it. I just don't. I never
Okay.
have.
I was not surprised how this match went. It was a tag team, a non-title tag team. But AJ Styles and Dragon Lee, I've said this a couple of times now in the last couple of shows, that tag team has really grown on me. I'm now loving the pairing of Styles and Lee. But what a match they had with Leon Slater and Javon Evans. Wow.
Yeah, I mean, the other thing that struck at me is, it shows what a talent AJ is. Obviously, he slipped off the rope and had
It happens.
And it happens. But his ability to create along the way to get you to the finish.
He overcame it.
Right.
Yeah, absolutely. He overcame it.
I gotta go.
He's got to go. Our resident
AJ Styles is
referee,
the best of
Mr.
all time.
1, 2, 3, yeet, HD Daniels.
Rough a match or what?
No, we got family stuff.
Family stuff. And we're about to get out of here in just a few moments as well. So, HD Daniels, thank you for last night. You did great last night.
Apparently
And-
not.
No, you did good. And I'm just questioning. I think maybe some people should look at it. Was his shoulder down?
You can call my superiors. See you, Sarge.
Have a good one, brother.
See you guys.
See ya.
This guy, I tell you. And that's basically all of Saturday night's main event last night. Just 1, 2, 3, 4 matches, and that was it. Now, I was surprised of the length of the show because I was expecting, with it being John Cena's last match and them prolonging things, basically, I was thinking 2 hours, 45 minutes, 3 hours, maybe a little over 3 hours. And the same thing, basically, the same thing that they did with Goldberg when he retired in that final match, didn't put it on Peacock with him getting on the microphone and talking to the fans, didn't even give the microphone to John Cena last night.
Right. But did you see the...
If I was a John Cena fan, I'll put it this way. If I was a John Cena fan this morning, I would be pissed as hell.
Did you see the vignette they did for him, though, afterwards?
Well, they did that during the show. That little vignette stuff. That was still during the show. Yeah.
I'm not going to fast forward because I watched this morning.
Yeah, that was at the very end.
Were you surprised that Vince McMahon, his voice was on that vignette?
No, I wasn't surprised. I wasn't surprised by it. But I also wasn't surprised that, well, at least he wasn't mentioned of being there, that he wasn't there last night. It wasn't surprising to me. Because of all the legal issues that he's still got going on. So, and it's a shame because the person that we're finding out he was, still kind of is making him miss out on all these awesome different moments and stuff.
Yeah.
Just is. It's the way the cookie
As he
crumbles.
sits on a warm beach sipping Mai Tais and living a life.
I mean,
He's not miserable.
He won't. He has made more money, than host stadium people will see in a lifetime.
Yeah.
Yep. No doubt.
It is what it is, right? Let us see here. What else can we talk about? AEW. Takeaways from AEW for
Well,
this
like
week
as
from you.
we kind of mentioned on it, even though he didn't like the ending, match of the week again for me, that Kyle Fletcher speedball match. I mean, there were so many times, and we talk about storytelling during a match that you were like, oh, it's Kyle's got it. Kyle's got it. Oh, speed. He might have. And then it just the back and forth.
Yeah. And the struggle.
And the struggle. And
Mhm.
I thought, oh, no, they're going to actually make this a time limit draw. I really thought this was going to be the first time limit draw of the tournament.
Kyle Fletcher's gotten really good shape.
Oh,
Just watching him kind of do this, kind of like a Brandon Beretta to me. That's what they kind of remind each other if you look at their.
Yeah. From the dirt sheets, let's get into some dirt sheet stuff real quick before we get out of here, because we've only got a few moments left.
One other thing. Does anybody really care that Don Kyle's family versus the Young Bucks and Kenny Omega?
Again.
For
$1 million. Again. Not really.
Yeah.
I don't care. I mean, will I watch it? Of course. It's wrestling. Right? But I'm afraid, because like I was talking about earlier, they're starting to get back into this spot after spot after spot after spot. And for me, that's not telling a story.
Yeah.
That's just
No doubt.
craziness to me.
You can come watch me train, Sarge. We'll have fun.
There you go. There you go. Because of ticket prices, the Wrestling Observer newsletter says John Cena's retirement match last night at the Capital One Arena in Washington, D.C. was expected to draw, quote-unquote, the largest arena-sized building gate in the history of pro wrestling, bringing in well over $4 million for one night. High demand on the secondary market indicates that WWE actually was underpricing those tickets for Saturday night's main event. I'm surprised that they were underpricing it.
Wild.
Because
It's
I tell
not
you
good
what,
news for the fan, though.
it's expensive now to go to a wrestling show.
I'm glad,
It just
glad I
is.
got it out of my system. That's all I know.
Well,
That's
and then they were announcing last night that John Cena in the Washington D.C. area has his own store with all his merchandise.
Well,
Only
yeah,
his
there you
merchandise.
go.
It's not like a store that's going to stay
Right,
there
it's a
permanently.
pop-up.
It's
No,
a pop-up store.
But still, they put a pop-up store just for John Cena and his
There you go,
merchandise.
brother.
Hey.
There's your answer right there. So,
How do we make money? That's the way you make money. And of course, last night, several WWE Hall of Famers were in attendance last night. Oh, Dirt Sheets really made a killing on this one. They made some right rumors, right? They were going to be there already, you idiots. Kurt Angle, Mark Henry, Trish Stratus was there, and several others.
RVD.
So, RVD, exactly.
But who got the biggest pop was Kevin Owens.
Yeah, Kevin Owens was there.
Love it.
He was there as well. I'm wondering, because we haven't really heard anything about the status of Kevin Owens and his neck and stuff.
I don't know if he's ever going
Has
to
he
wrestle
had
again
the surgery?
or...
Well, I saw him this summer in person. Went and met him, and he's moving slow, brother. He's
Really?
out there, yeah. Or Kevin Owens. I'm sorry, not Kevin Owens. I'm sorry. No, you're right. I was thinking Kevin Nash for some reason.
Okay.
Yeah.
Two different. No.
Yeah, I do not know if he's actually had that surgery on that neck yet. The longer that waits, and then once you have the surgery on your neck, the way that type of neck surgery that he was talking about getting, even after the surgery, you're still out another at least a year and a half, I would imagine. So the longer he goes, and the longer we're not hearing anything, I'm beginning to wonder if he's not done.
It very well could be, which would be sad.
Oh, you people running these dirt sheets.
It's the same expression he gives me whenever I open my mouth. I mean, have you noticed that?
Yeah.
There are currently signs, and this is from last night. There are currently signs that President Trump or Vince McMahon will be in the building for Cena's final match. But one source told Insider that you never know with McMahon. I'm sorry. Stephanie McMahon, all day long and twice on Sunday. Shane McMahon, even. All day long, twice on Sunday. Vince McMahon, ain't no way in hell they're going to let him show up for anything.
Yeah.
Right.
It's just not.
Right.
Too much risk.
Way too much risk. I'll be honest, I was a little bit surprised that we didn't see Donald Trump there last night.
Yeah.
But at the same time, he was at the Army-Navy game yesterday, too. So, that took up a lot of time. But you had this look like you were wanting to say something.
No, I mean, I agree. I mean, again, with Donald Trump, too much risk.
Have you seen the LFG series?
I have not yet. No, I need to watch it. Yeah, I've heard good things.
So Insider is now saying that Natalya and Kevin Owens will be featured as coaches on season 3 of LFG on AEW, or A&E, I mean.
Right.
And that would be actually taking the place of Michelle McCool and The Undertaker.
Oh, wow.
That's interesting.
Natalya,
Okay.
she's on the Sirius XM, what do they call that? Pro Wrestling Nation, I think it is. Pro Wrestling Nation, which they've done really good things as well, but she's on there. She does a few commentating.
It would have surprised me that they, and really with LFG, they need to constantly rotate out people and coaches just to keep it active.
Right.
The Observer was told there is a 0% chance, that's a big fat 0% chance, that Chris Jericho will be revealed as the mystery man from War Games and Raw. Look! Chris Jericho, as far as I know, as far as I have been told, as far as we've seen, and plus from the time that he signed and the time period that he had said that he had signed for, Chris Jericho is still under AEW contract.
Yes,
there is no way under God's blue earth, under the sun, however you want to put it, that Tony Khan is going to let Chris Jericho go over and do anything in the WWE.
Hopefully,
let alone anybody else.
Hopefully not a learning tree, by the way. So.
Yeah, I mean, it would be good to see Jericho back whenever he decides that it's time.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think the only time that he should go back to the WWE is when they are inducting him into the Hall of Fame.
Yep.
I think that's when we see him back in the WWE. Just my own feeling.
I love that. I'll second that.
And he deserves to be put in the WWE Hall of Fame. Let's see here. Oh, goodness. FIFO Select heard that LA Knight battled through an illness during this week's episode of Raw. To me, he did seem like he was moving just a little bit sluggish against Gunther on Monday night. Maybe that's interesting.
Bit of that flu bug going around.
With you guys being that close to each other, I'm sure that's one of the hardest things to...
That and some of the BO that goes on, I tell you what. Woo! Brother, I just want to stick a rub onto the arms while you're wrestling. Come on, man.
I gotta be honest with you. Sometimes, in that back area back there,
What?
woo,
I know. Trust me, I know.
event night.
I know when I'm getting ready to wrestle somebody, whether or not they're going to smell good or not.
Brother, did you take a shower before you came to
I got
the
a pre-shower
arena?
ritual. I got a pre-shower ritual. I shower before I train religiously. I do not miss my pre-shower. And it's not just for the smell. It's you know,
Right. So,
it's up here. Too,
funny story last night. We're talking to Tobias. He comes out and Trisha gives him a hug, shake his hand, and he walks away and we both go, did you feel how soft his skin is?
Yeah.
So we saw Tobias later, and we're like, how do you get your skin so soft? Like, oh my God! Oh, wait, do you loofah every night?
I love that. Yep, cocoa butter. Cocoa butter is the trick. 100%.
F4W Online's Dave Meltzer, good Lord again, says the reason why Tony Khan doesn't announce too many Continental Classic matches well ahead of time is because each week he needs to find out who is healthy and who is not. First and foremost, the Continental Classic is a round-robin tournament. You got 2 leagues in this thing. Where's 6 wrestlers in each one, if I'm not mistaken. Eventually, you're gonna get to the point where you're gonna know exactly who's facing who the following week because it starts dwindling down that round robin, right? I mean, it's Dave Meltzer. It's not rocket science. And we'll go ahead and finish on this one. And this is something that I do believe. And I want to find out what your guys' thoughts are on this. According to Bodyslam.net, WWE considers Braun Breaker to be their quote-unquote next true big star who could lead the company for years like Roman Reigns. What do you guys think about Braun Breaker and that statement that he's going to lead the WWE for years to come?
I believe he'll be in the top, but actually lead it? I don't know. I think he'll be definitely in, main eventer level, but the main event, the person, like a Cody Rhodes, constant, I don't know about that.
My wonderment, and he's already starting to show signs of this over the last year or so, that love him or hate him, still a great performer, don't get me wrong, but that temperament of Scott Steiner has really started and it's coming more across, and I don't think that's the right way to go with Braun Breaker.
Right. Don't put a
temperament
craziness
is
in
one thing, but to emulate Uncle Scott, I don't know.
Well, it's like Sting's son wrestling, and then you've got several of these young wrestlers that are fathers have retired or moved on, and it's kind of in the DNA a little bit.
Yeah, but man, as long as he stays away from that Steiner math, he might be okay.
That's right.
Anything else that you want to talk about?
No, I think we really nailed it. I mean, again, Showdown, when those get on Showdown, I really will encourage people to watch it because it was a great event last night. A lot of fun.
And of course, you can watch Showdown on the World League Wrestling's YouTube channel. Keep an eye on the Facebook channel for World League Wrestling as well, because there's a lot of times where a lot of the interviews that I do with the guys and gals in the back, Those will drop on the Facebook page, along with the episodes and stuff too from time to time.
Austin says, "What's up?"
What is up, astonishing Austin Louis?
Did he finally wake up? I think that's what happened. That's the question. Austin, did you finally wake up?
Something else I did yesterday, well before a lot of the guys and gals were showing up. Be on the lookout for WLW Showdown over the next couple of weeks, because, as I said yesterday, I did these episodes. It's the best moments of the year of 2025. 2 different episodes. Number 1 will be moment number 10 through number 6, and then the second episode, number 5 through number 1. So that's going to be really, really good, I think.
Austin says, "All hail the astonishing."
All hail the astonishing one. I really wish he would have been here earlier to hear the conversations that was going on.
He would
Because I would have loved to have heard and saw his comments.
Yeah,
on the
Austin,
stuff that
you
we
need to go
talked
check
about.
Trisha's comment out.
Prepare to be able to call in soon too. So.
Yep. For sure. Absolutely. All right. Anything else? Champ?
Well, just support independent wrestling and World League Wrestling.
That's my biggest thing right now. Is before we get out of here, with quote unquote the mainstream wrestling, WWE, AEW, I dare say even MLW, I dare say TNA, the ticket prices are just starting to get a little bit too outrageous. If you are a fan of professional wrestling, I encourage you, regardless of where you are, seek out your closest independent wrestling and go check them out. You know, tomorrow's stars that you're going to see on the TV are coming from the independents. So that's what I got to say about that. Go check out your local independent wrestling, no matter where you are in the world. Oh, also, real quick, before I forget, Blade Lennox, last weekend, his first match down in New Zealand, and he comes up victorious. So he has started off New Zealand in the win column. But his attitude has completely done a 180. Go check it out. That's all I can say. Go check it out. You ready?
Yep.
Champ, again.
Yeah, thank you guys.
so
It was
much
a
for
blast.
coming in. I appreciate
Blast.
it. We kept you longer than what
so much fun
we wanted to do. But again, anytime that you want to come, you're
Thank you,
always
brother.
more than
Thank
welcome.
you. It was a ton of fun.
For HD Daniels, our resident referee, Mr. 123 Yeet.
No.
Yes. For the super fan, he's the Nematode Nelly. I am Sarge. And for our champ over here as well. Hey, guys, one last thing to say. Go watch some wrestling.